it's not tomato free. I just moved it.
I don't really like that I chose one that's like a rectangle and not a square, because I also have a square one that I haven't used. I will not be able to get out of my bed tomorrow morning with this horrendously. Hi guys, good morning, it's Hannah, and today we don't have a plan yet, so we're gonna make one. I'm thinking about going shopping, but I don't want to go alone, so I'm gonna go ask some friends. Right, so I'm gonna do my hair differently because my sister did it and it looked very cute, but my hair was like parting like the Red Sea, and I was like, that's not really, no. Oh, also, look, I have this pile of clothes here. Not this one. This is my very cute blouse top thing. All these clothes I can upcycle, so very excited for that. And now I'm gonna do my hair. I did use a lot of hair from the top, so this bit is very thin because it doesn't really have a lot of hair covering my neck now. So, but I made, you might not be able to see it that well, but I made 2 braids here and then put it in a bun. So this is what it looks like now. Hopefully it looks good. This is pissing me off because it's a hair tie from like the braid. So I might take it out and then, not the braid, just a hair tie, and then like wrap it around and then bam. You know, that's what I've done with my hair now. That was my unnecessarily long explanation about what I've done with my hair. Thanks for listening, I guess. I think I'm gonna go and do some embroidery because I'm still busy with the hedgehog thing. So I'll do that, and maybe I'll do some colouring too, but I might want to film 1 or 2 videos today. So my plan is definitely I'm filming 1 because I have 2 ideas, and then, well, I have 3 ideas, but filming 3 videos is quite ambitious, and also because it's already 1. So we're gonna focus on filming 1 video today. Maybe I'll film more, but at least I have some ideas. So one of my ideas was a baking video because we've got 2 bananas, and everybody knows my specialty is banana bread, and I love banana bread, it's really nice. So we've got 2 like almost moldy bananas, and my other video idea, so one was the baking video, and then another video idea I had was to do just like kind of a talking video, because I have like some Lego, and I thought like if I just build that and then like do some talking, then that could be a good video idea, because I like to just, you know, I mean, I really like to talk, everybody knows that, but I just thought it would be nice if I like made just a talking video and talk about some things, like not necessarily things like, oh, what's my favorite color, but more things like that I want to achieve. So I might do that, and those videos are just kind of chill. They're kind of like, because baking banana bread, the recipe I usually use, there's one recipe I usually use, but I kind of altered it, so it's now sort of claimed it. That recipe is quite simple and it doesn't really make a mess. Well, I mean, it can. If I try my best, I can certainly make a mess, like not in that sense, more like not a lot of cleaning up afterwards. So there's not really a lot of washing up, or because I can just use 1 bowl actually, and that bowl can go in a dishwasher, so I don't have to like hand wash it, which hand washing is not like the worst thing in the world, definitely not, but I just don't really like it. It's not really my favorite thing in the world to do either. So even though it's not the worst, it's definitely not my favorite. Next week I have to like start working again. So I don't know, at least I think I have to start working next week, but I actually don't know because they don't really like, I don't know, they haven't really given me a schedule. So I'm like, I mean, it's great, I want to work for you and all of that. Like, I really don't mind working, but I would mind it if you don't give me any schedule, because then how do I know what to do? You know, that's just, it just feels a bit weird. It's not possible for me to like finish school at like 5, then come back hour and a half, it's 7:30 once I'm home. maybe even 8, because the training public transport is just not great at all. You know, I can't start work at 8 and they close at 10. That's crazy. So I'm gonna keep knowing until I look at my schedule for next week, which I still don't have, but wow. Okay, so please don't sue me, but this is my breakfast right now. You know, daily occurrence. Okay, so as you can see, I'm sitting on the ground because I don't know, I have a stomach ache and I somehow thought that if I were to be sitting on the ground, maybe it's better. It's not working yet, but sitting on the ground is nice once in a while, so. Okay, I'm gonna show you something. This one is my junk journal, so I'll show you a few pages from it, like this. I've made a couple of pages, but I don't know, this one's empty. I don't really like that I chose one that's like a rectangle and not a square, because I also have a square one that I haven't used. I'm kind of thinking, because this is my favorite actually, by the way, I want to show you this. This one is my favorite one. I got this menu when I was away for like a weekend for, I think it was Valentine's Day, and I was away with Kim that weekend, and it was really cute because we went to like this restaurant thingy where I had something to eat, and I like found a, what's it called? Menu. Why do I keep forgetting these words? Okay, I don't know, it's just my favorite page because I think it looks really pretty. This bag is filled with like wrapping paper from my birthday, which was recently. Like, this is my favorite wrapping paper. So I'm gonna be really careful because I got this from my grandma and it's the cutest wrapping paper I've seen in my life. So we're definitely keeping that and being really careful with that. So yeah, I thought maybe it'd be fun to do something like that. So I'm gonna, and I'll keep you updated. I put everything in, but I haven't glued it down yet because we don't have glue. So I was thinking maybe I do some colouring. I'll show you my colouring drawer. This is better. Okay, so I have a lot of these colouring books. I absolutely adore these. This is the one I'm currently working with. It's also, look at how cute this is. It's also my first one. I bought this in Denmark last year when I was on holiday there. So I have a lot of them still to do, but I've also done a lot, you know. But ever since then, I've gotten obsessed with these. So as you can see, they are... Anyway, as you can see, I have a lot of them. This one I also bought in Denmark, as you can see, because there's like Danish written on them. And then this one I got, which is from Germany. I got it from a friend of mine. And then I have a lot of others that I bought just near my home. Or actually, I don't know. Some of them I got as a gift. For my last birthday, I got this one. I'll show you guys more when I have them and I can reach them properly, because like trying to take this out now is just not it. But I think I'm gonna do some drawing then, some colouring, because we don't have any glue and my mum thinks I can find it downstairs, but I don't want to go downstairs right now. I'm just like kind of chilling here. Still sitting on the floor actually, but it's quite nice. Except for when I'm laying on the floor, because then like my bones hurt from like laying on the floor. Duh. But anyway, wait, let me look, because I've done a lot of them. Wait, I'll show you one that I've done recently. This one. Look, I tried to give it like a very pretty sky. I'm actually quite proud of this because it's just a lot of blue, but it's still nice. And I like the sky. If you look at it from up close, it's not that pretty, but if I show you like this, it is. So a win is a win, guys. Okay, look, and I'm trying to give them shading. You can't really see it, but I keep trying to give them like shading and stuff. because I think it looks cool. Oh, I'm right here. Yeah, this is the latest one I've done. I was stuck on this for ages because I didn't like it. Didn't like drawing it that much. So I was stuck on it for a long time. So I think I'm gonna grab pencils and then do the potion one. Because I think when like, yeah, this one. As you can see, it has like a lot of tiny things. Like these, and then the posters are even tiny and the arrow. So when it's like a lot of detail and a lot of, because it's also a lot, so then I like to just use pencil because I'm like, maybe that's less overwhelming. So I'll do that. Why did I close it? That was not very intelligent. Now I don't know for sure what I'm gonna do. So I'll just get my markers out and my pencils and decide which one I'm gonna make. But you'll see in a minute. We have a problem because I just figured out that these are color coordinated, which is so much easier, but they're not. So I think I'm gonna go down a rabbit hole and organize these because that's just nicer. So I think that's gonna be the problem for now. Okay, I've been called down for dinner, but I wanted to show you guys my progress. This is the drawing I continued on. Well, not continued actually, I actually just started this one. I mean, I really like this combination and almost all the lotion thingies are done. It's nice, but it's really difficult to like have so many combinations because like now, I mean, I don't want to repeat anything, you know? So I need to like look at these. I've started because they have this, and these pencils I bought in Denmark, so that's why they're Danish pencils. Actually, I got them from my mom in Denmark, but I started like keeping track of the colors so I can make pretty color combinations. It's actually so difficult, and also it's getting quite dark. I'll update you guys later, but it's really difficult to see all the colors and if they match. You know, when you're sitting on the floor and looking one way, you're not really realizing what kind of a mess you're in until you stand up. What's in the world? Anyway, here's my salad. Let me get this ready. They always put like the sauce packets in the ones my mum gets or that my family just gets for me. They always put the sauce packets in like these things, and I always try to rip them open and then I'm covered in sauce. Different plan. We have not learned. We're gonna stab this with a fork because it's not really... No, it's actually dangerous as heck. Okay, wait. Let me... Bruh. We have the sauce in here now, and I'm gonna mix it, but I've realized there's tomato in it. Now, I'm not allergic to tomato, but I don't like it. Like, there's not a much, right? You know, there's not much that I don't really like eating, but tomato, it's not for a lack of trying. I've tried it multiple times, but every time I almost tend to be sick. So I don't really know what it is about tomatoes, but I just really can't eat them. I believe that everybody has their own life and they should live it how they want. And you shouldn't really just like be angry. Anyway, before I was rudely interrupted, I don't really care about how other people live, to be honest. It doesn't really interest me that much. Not as in like, I don't give a crap if you live or die. Like, I don't know, that's maybe the wrong wording for it. But if somebody's gay or, you know, they prefer just like non-binary pronouns or whatever, or they're vegan or vegetarian or they're not, like, I don't really care, it's their life. You know, they should live it how they see fit and what they believe in, you know? Like, if somebody's a Christian, if somebody's an atheist or agnostic or whatever, I don't really care, you know? As long as you don't try and push your shit on me, not that it's shit, as long as you don't try to push your stuff on me, I don't really... I mean, it's your life, you get to decide how you live it.
and your like actions or whatever, I leave them in peace. Can you leave me in my peace, please? And thank you, because being rude has no impact. I mean, if you're homophobic to someone, I don't really get it, because what do you think will happen? Like, do you think just because you're rude to them, all of a sudden they're not like gay anymore? I think my salad's tomato free, guys. Let's go. It's not tomato free. I just moved it. For example, if you're now gonna hate on me because I don't like tomatoes, do you think that will maybe just make me like tomatoes? No. I will still hate them, and I still want to be sick when I eat them. So why would I put my energy in somebody and hate on them when it doesn't have effect on them anyway? And maybe it does. Maybe it does make them feel miserable. Is that what I really want to achieve? No, I don't want to achieve that. So, you know, I'm not gonna stick my energy in bringing somebody down for how they want to like live their life, you know? Look at how much tomato there's in it. Why is this? Anyway. Why is this whole thing just filled with tomatoes? But I've taken most of the tomato pieces out, and if there are like still tiny pieces in there, that's fine. I mean, it's not like I'm deathly allergic to it. Most of my family's sitting outside. I'm not going to be sitting outside because I'd rather just be alone right now. So I'm going to sit in here and maybe watch some TV, maybe just sit. I don't know what I'll do, but those are my dinner plans. I will not be able to get out of my bed tomorrow morning with this horrendous mess being knit. So we're just gonna pray for that. Update, I finally put on jewellery at like 9 p.m. Yeah, I don't really know why I've done that, but at least I don't feel that like naked anymore now. I've got jewelry on. I don't know, not that it really matters that much, because where am I gonna go? And I'm probably gonna take it off in like a second because I'm gonna be colouring and it might just piss me off, but we'll see. They're on anyway. Yes. Okay, I thought I'd just film with the flash on because you can see a better, but this is the final drawing. I'm leaving the background white because it's less like disorientating. No, because it's less, what's the word? I don't know. I can't think of the word right now. But oh, my hair has exploded. That is fine. It's less, it's calmer. It looks calmer, I think, if I leave the background white. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm actually quite happy with it. It's quite cute. So that was actually it for today. I'm gonna go brush my teeth in a minute and go to sleep. It's 11:15, so hopefully I get to sleep at a reasonable time. So yeah, that was it for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like, a comment, subscribe if you liked the video, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Have a good rest of your day, and yeah, bye.